Hey, well look at this. It's the ARP Haruna based on the Arpeggio Blue Steel series, and it's a premium battleship. It's a tier 4 premium battleship, and I thought I would go over the setup of the ship and the commander, who is Arpeggio Haruna of all things. I've had this commander for a while to enhance the secondary skills of the other battleships, but now I'm using her as the main commander for the Arpeggio Haruna battleship. So base trait is Overwhelm. Secondary guns and dispersion of the secondaries are improved, and inspirations are Andrew Cunningham for Concentrated Devastation, and Robert Juillard Borer, which improves the battleship's armor-piercing shell penetration, and Cunningham's Concentrated Devastation is for the shell grouping. And here for the first skill, I'm using Floating Fortress, which is the unique skill for Haruna. Torpedo damage to your ship as well as incoming damage to your Citadel is improved by 4.5% respectively. The second skill is Crisscross. The battleship gun traverse speed is improved. And the third skill is a Firefighter. Damage control party cooldown is improved, as is the risk of catching fire, but the duration takes a hit of 40%. And the fourth skill is Reaching Out XXL. Main battery range is improved by 2%, and I haven't upgraded her to any legendary status yet. And for the upgrades, it's pretty simple. Aiming Systems Mod 1, dispersion of the main battery is improved by 7%, and a secondary battery firing range and dispersion is improved by 5% respectively. And then we have your loadout with your normal ammunition of high explosive shells, armor piercing shells, which we'll get into in a second. The consumables are the damage control party, which has a duration of 6 seconds. It reloads every 73.6 seconds, and there is an unlimited number of those consumables. Damage control party will partially restore the ship's HP by repairing any light damage at the rate of 270 hit points per second. Duration is 28 seconds. It reloads every 80 seconds, and there are 3 of those consumables. And then here I've got the catapult fighter consumables selected. Duration is 90 seconds. Reload time is 80 seconds, and there are 3 consumables. I didn't think that the spotter or the secondary battery enhancement was worth it here. I guess we'll check out the secondaries and the stats, but my impression was the fighter was more useful. You can use the fighter for spotting a little bit, as well as a defense for aircraft carrier matches. And then here's the battle boosters I have selected, but this could change depending on the battle. It does come with the Arpeggio Haruna Premium Skin. CD detectability range and incoming fire dispersion is 4.5% respectively. And then now the stats. Survivability hit points is 54,100. Armor is 6 to 254 millimeter with a 25% torpedo damage reduction. Artillery, you have 8 guns. They reach out to 15.6 kilometers. They reload every 30 seconds, and a traverse time of 42 seconds is pretty slow. HE shell damage is 5,700 with a 25% chance of setting fire. Armor-piercing shells are 10,000 on the nose, and a secondary armament at 4.9 kilometers is basically why I didn't enhance any of the secondaries on the ship, because that isn't really enough to do much of anything. It looks like there are a lot of secondaries though. Range is 4.9 kilometers, 5-second reload on the 127s with a 2,200 damage with an 8% chance of setting fire. The 152s reload every 10 seconds with a 3,000 armor-piercing maximum shell damage. Here are your AA defenses. It's only rated at 45, but I did almost get a clear sky medal in a previous match, so the Haruna will definitely clear the sky during a match if you're in there with an aircraft carrier and he wants to attack you. Maneuverability, maximum speed is 30 knots. Turning circle radius is 770 meters. Rudder shift time is 14.9 seconds. Concealment, detectability range by sea is 13 kilometers. Range by air is 10.9 kilometers. And if you're in the smoke, it's 11.8 kilometers. And here is the armor. It's basically Kongo. Let's check out the Citadel. Alright, so yeah, it looks like you do have some pretty good armor protection here, and it's all 76 to 160, so it's cruiser grade armor on the Citadel, but it is above the water, and really regardless of what the Citadel looks like, anytime you go broadside, you do risk of getting wiped out with Citadel hits, regardless of the Citadel here, so you want to be mindful of going broadside. Overview, fast, above average maximum movement speed, and yeah, 30 knots is pretty fast. Secondary reach, above average secondary battery range. Okay, well, compromising. High caliber armor piercing shells may overpen the armor, but still arm depending on shell velocity. Alright, so you want to watch out for that. And the ARP Haruna was a fleet of fog battleship modeled on the Imperial Japanese Navy's 3rd Kongo Class battleship, Haruna. She attacked Yokosuka together with Kirishima while in pursuit of I-401. She initially had the advantage when she engaged submarine I-401, but the superior tactics of Gunzo Shia, the commander of I-401, turned the tide of the battle and she was destroyed. Her mental model, Haruna, always wears a large overcoat and has a keen interest in the human language. This warship is modeled on Haruna as she appears in Arpeggio of Blue Steel, Ars Nova. Alright, entered service in 2056, and there was one ship in the series. Alright, well that's it for the setup of the ship and the commander. Let's go out in a standard battle in Neighbors and check out some highlights. Alright, we're in Neighbors in Haruna, the Arpeggio or Haruna, and of course the commander has got to be Haruna. Why wouldn't you do that? And let's check out the teams here. A V-25, a Borosk, Tenryu, an Emerald, Omaha, Ganget. Alright. Doesn't look like much to worry about except the division on the other side. That's something to worry about. Right. Well, win or lose, I thought I'd let you guys check out the ship a little bit and the commander voiceovers. I mean, why not? Something to get used to, but I think this is basically a Kongo with Arpeggio paint job. Specs might be changed just a little bit. I haven't really examined it too much. But in previous matches, I did do fairly well with the ship, so could have been beginner's luck. But we're just going to go out here and see how this goes. There's a cruiser, an Emerald, all right. All right, he's going broadside. That kind of looked like it might work. I got a few hits. Nothing spectacular. But he is going broadside, so if we had some quicker reloading going on here, this guy would be in huge trouble. Yeah, looks like he's getting ready to be in huge trouble because he's going to beach himself. So that is awesome. It's a sitting duck right there. All right, let's see what we do here. Not much. Holy cow. That is very disappointing. That is terrible right there. So we're gonna, we gotta go again here and try to take this guy out. All right, so yeah, this is basically live. I plan on posting this win, lose, or draw, and there you go. That's what I expected the first time. Holy cow, yeah. So there you go on the Haruna. I guess you don't want to mess around against a Haruna if you're in a cruiser. That is basically exactly what I expected right there. And here is Omaha. Looks like he wants to get taken out. We're going to see if we can accommodate him. Pretty much. All right. Very nice. Let's see if we can get him on the next one here. The guy's still going broadside. That is amazing. He's not going to be around much longer, though. Ooh, he beached too. Damn, this is just my lucky day. It looks like. Holy cow, that is crazy. Yeah. All right. Yeah, these voiceovers are amazing. All right. When things start going wrong for the ship, the commander voiceovers do get kind of excited. I guess that's a good way to put it. But holy cow, yeah, if you're in a cruiser, you definitely do not want to go broadside against one of these battleships right here. And that looks kind of like a bad angle for me right there. And he's still turning away. Try to estimate where he's going to be when the shells get there. Alright, let's see if that does it. I think this Julio Cesar was the guy who was giving me the business here. And we get a couple hits on that Texas over there, but nothing thrilling. But we're going to try to make the Ganget pay here, is what we're going to try to do. Alright, that should make him pay. 6,000. Okay, I'm going to let the fighters go. I was preoccupied with these guys right here. Now I'm getting harassed from a destroyer. Alright, let's see if we can make the Ganget pay for going broadside. Nobody's paying for going broadside when they're in a battleship. This is just crazy. This shouldn't be allowed to happen. Only 4,000. That is just terrible. This guy knows something I don't about the Ganget. Is he should just get taken out, I would think. Let's try that. Still nothing. Holy cow. Alright, if we can get reloaded here, we might have something going on against the Julio Cesar, the Julius Caesar. Nothing. Holy cow. Alright, well there was something right there. Wow. but we are almost dead. So we are almost gone right here. And this destroyer looks like he wants to take me out. He probably will. Just has to get a couple more 100 hits. There you go. But, okay, so the Haruna doesn't seem like a bad ship. Right, the battle has ended. 252,000 credits, 77,000 battle performance damage on 31 main gun hits, 3 destroyed ships, 5 citadels, first blood, a devastating strike. Let's see how we did on the team result. Second place, 1600 XP, all right. And economy tab, we did make 235,000 credits. Alright, well that's it for the Arpeggio Haruna and Arpeggio Haruna as the commander. Hope you got to see a little bit about the ship and check out a little bit about the voiceover. It's not a bad ship, it's basically a slightly modified Kongo. This is the Jaguar, and I'll see you on the high seas. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you like it. Well, I can't believe that. Did I just hear this voiceover cough?